Hi guys, Pink Angel of Light, and welcome to my most newest video today. As you know, it's been a real long time since I've recorded, and I'm really sorry for that. Today and tomorrow and after tomorrow, we're gonna do a 3-episode Halloween special. Today's first one is gonna be the Samson Knight TMNT fan book. A lot of you might know that I love TMNT. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and this DeviantArt artist Samson Knight made this special little fan book with a bunch of other artists, made the Darkest Nights, and I'm gonna be playing it because the first time I played it, I couldn't watch certain things. Like there was a video, there's music in there too, but I wasn't able to watch them. And I spoke a bit to Samson Knight, and apparently it's because I didn't have the Adobe system thing that would help me record it, and I downloaded it the wrong way, so I had to re-download it, redo it, and I finally have it the correct way. So we're gonna start. How to read this book to achieve the full experience it has to offer. Open the book using Adobe Reader DC, which now I have, or professional only. There are interactive aspects to this book, and they can only be viewed using these two programs. Other programs or built-in PDF readers will not display the interactive parts as they cannot handle them, meaning video and music. If you don't have Adobe Reader DC, this is the link to download it for free. Get adobe.com/reader. You may have to update the Flash or Adobe Reader before viewing the story. Not everyone will need to, but if so, the program will ask you to update in order to view the interactive portions of the book. Blah blah blah. Warning, this fan book isn't like any fan book you have ever seen before. Not only does it contain character death, blood, gore, and disturbing content, much of which is 18+ content. Like for me, I am 2 years older than that. It is an adventure, a twisted tale to behold, and blah blah blah. If you survive, that is mwahaha. Okay. Okay, let's start. So you can basically turn the page, end it right now, or you can turn the page. So we're gonna turn the page. So let's start. You find yourself stranded in pitch black darkness in the middle of nowhere with no cell reception. Fuck. I hate not having that. If it wasn't for your car suddenly breaking down on the way to your friend's Casey's farm, you would never have approached such a sinister-looking, dilapidated old building. Yet desperately, you foolishly braved the eerie exterior and knocked on the door, watching with trepidation as it creaked slowly open with a soul on the other side, as if the house itself was welcoming you in. Now you stand inside, shivering. What the hell were you thinking? I got a text. Delete. Marcus red. Delete. Don't need this, don't need that. Yay. Okay. The door abruptly shuts behind you, making you jump as the darkness far denser than that of the outside world you have come from. Wraps its murky hands around your quivering body. Freezing in place, you hold in your frightening gasp as you hear the hideous echo of something slinking and creaking slowly towards you from deep within the gloom of the house. Get in there like the chicken you are and bolt back to the relative safety of your car where you will be alone with no cell reception, haunted by terrifying dreams looming over you in ominous energy. Do you push your fears aside and continue searching for help? Yes. The sound stops suddenly, and you stand quaking in the silence, awaiting your pending doom. However, nothing happens, and you slowly release a breath, mustering your bravery, or is it just your foolish nature? You take a step forward, knowing there is no turning back now. Hell, Casey is probably wondering where you are by now. You should have been at the farm over an hour ago. Naturally, though, you got lost on the way. The darkness is so thick, a katana couldn't slice. Now this, through it, unable to see a thing in the gloom, your heart starts beating up painfully fast, and it feels like the walls surrounding you, if indeed there are walls, are closing in, and suddenly, welcome! Fuck. Letting out a piercing scream of fright, you jump backwards, slamming into the doorknob, which jabs cruelly into your back. You hiss with pain and wonder if that's a sign telling you to turn that doorknob and escape before it's too late. However, your body refuses to move as you stiffen, the fear consuming you all over again. Horrors plague your imagination, making you fear that what misfortunes are about to come thundering down upon you. Come now, there's no need for fear. Ah, yes there is. I am simply welcoming you to my humble abode. You blink frantically, shivering over the creepiness of the words and voice. Unable to trust the unknown speaker, you press back into the door, mindfully of the doorknob this time around. Oh, I see the issue here. Why don't you turn on your light? Surely you must have one of those. Put a phone on you. It would help, since unfortunately my electricity is out tonight. This old house of mine can become quite an abyss in the dark. Okay? That's much better, isn't it? Okay, we're in a big hall. Just as you feared, like in any horror movie. I hate those movies. Scenario you've ever seen before. I have not. I watched Friday the 13th New York movie. But that's about it. I don't like horror movies. There's no one before you, and yet the voice sounds like someone should be standing right there. You can't shake the feeling you're being watched from all directions, and no matter how much you try to pinpoint the mystery voice, you can't figure out where it is coming from. Oh, don't fret now. You're not losing your mind. You gulp hard on the last part, and how the voice made it sound there was a bonus statement. How will you come right on in? Oh, you're looking for a phone, you say? To call a friend? You nod your head, explaining your car troubles. The owner of the voice listens. I see then. Well, I do have a phone, but this is what I'm embarrassing. I'm not sure what it is. I don't come much, you see, and my maid has a nasty habit of carrying it around with her, plugging it in wherever she is working. Unfortunately, around these parts, there is no cell reception, so she relies on that old corded phone. She can be extremely forgetful and tends to leave it about. So right now, I'm unable to take you to where it might be. Hearing this, your heart sinks. You desperately need to call Casey, but the voice has just confirmed your own suspicion. You're in a dead zone. I don't mind if you want to take a look around for it. My home is open to you. I do, however, apologize for being unable to help you further. Unfortunately, I am bedridden, which is why I'm using the intercom to talk to you. Your pounds out of control all over again. As all the horror movies experience, you have floods through your mind, warning you that this is not a good idea, even though you know you have to find a phone, even while you face it with such cliché scenario. If you wish to find the phone, perhaps you should check the bulletin board she uses. There could be a clue where she might have had it last. Hesitantly, you move towards the board, feeling a cool chill on the back of your neck. Thanks to your torch, you are able to see it clearly now. There are two cluttered boards side by side, as you wonder how anyone can find any order in this chaos. If the maid keeps her notes in such disorder, it's no wonder she lost the phone somewhere within the house. She must be a real scatterbrain. Crazy Go 3 Ghost A at 105. What? Alexandra DC, Amanda W, Astro Blake, Blue, Bright Lotus Moon, Oh, these are the untold the people who have actually made art and stories for this fan book. Basically, these are a bunch of them. So I know Astro Blake, I know Bright Lotus Moon, I think. I know Karoe Maizui. I know Hammer House. I don't know who Inky is. Let's see what else. Oh, Momora. Oh, that's a nice one. Nitya. Naining. Oh, that's awesome. Samsonite. Yay. Shoulda know. Cakes. I think I know this one. Time passes as you flip the notes up, studying each one thoroughly, yet you find nothing of use. There's no schedule or indication of what she does during her time here, nor which days she is in which room of the house. Suddenly it dawns on you to wonder how big this place actually is. The view of the outside looked very large, but that didn't really mean much. You have been in plenty of homes appearing small in stature before, and on the inside they are much larger and more spacious than you could have first imagined. You turn your head to your right, seeing a hallway with doors on either side, and consider that one of the rooms might contain the phone you seek. As you take your first shaky step towards it, you hear a little humming from down the small hallway to the left. Even at this distance, you recognize the hum, an old TV like your grandmother had. But wasn't the power out? If so, then how could there be such a sound? You hesitate and wrap your arms around yourself as the hair on the back of your neck stands on end. Goosebumps ripple across your body, and you can't shake the feeling you're still being closely watched. Reluctantly, you turn to the left instead, with every step taken, no matter how lightly you try to tread. The sound of the floorboards creaking around under your weight. Finally, you give up trying, knowing that even if the bother trying to be silent, this squinting house won't allow you to. Your leg muscles clench in fear with each step you take, making you want to run instead. Somehow, though, you find the courage to press on. Oh, nice. You hear the... No. Okay, there we go. I know. Exit. The large stairway to the side room looms over you as you look up into the darkness. You can make out picture frames hanging on the walls, however. The gloom shrouds them, so you can't make them out from here. On the opposing side of the room, there is a door ajar, with a glow emanating from it within. You fear the humming is coming from there. Was it perhaps the man who was speaking to you here earlier? Or was there someone else in the house whom he failed to mention? Then there was the question of what was making the humming glow. If the power was out, as you now test by playing with the light switch beside you, then how was this possible? What the? Okay, that was not there before. Out of nowhere, you experience an icy chill in the air, freezing your lungs. Instinctively, you collapse your sides against a shiver race down your back. The sensation of being watched is now overwhelming, and you're sure the feeling is coming from above. You flash a look upwards, suspecting to see the eyes glowing in the dark as they share. As I stare down at you with hunger in them. However, as your imagination once again torments you with such ideas, you find nothing but the gloom. You assure yourself it had to have been your imagination, yet the feeling never falters, and you swear something is up there, hiding just beyond the corner of your eyes. Yes, we saw a little doll! I think it was a little Mikey doll. Hang on, let me see. Yes, it is a Mikey doll! It's Orange Man! Oh my god! You assure yourself it had to have been your imagination, yet the feeling never falters, and you swear something is up there, hiding just beyond the corner of your eye. That something not human is staring. Something you could swear was green with a hint of orange. Mikey! I knew it! You shake it off to keep your sanity and direct your attention back towards the door in question. When you reach it, you shift anxiously, hovering your fist before it, ready to knock. Yes. The door abruptly swings open, revealing a living room as you stumble back in fright with an undignified squeak. Startled as you were, you force yourself to calm down, shaking your head and feeling silly to be scared of the door opening as it did. It wasn't like it did it on its own. It was your own knock that did it. And once again, you let your own rattle nerves to get the best of you. Oh, hello. You enter the room only to notice there's no one about. On the far side, as you expected, is a TV with labels on it. You can barely make them out from where you stand. Touch the screen. Beware the monsters? How do I... Yes, I want to play you. No. Oh. I'm going to take out my headphones because I'm scared. I'm trying to play you. Okay, no. No, wait, why can't I want to play the video, but it won't let me play it. What the heck? Okay, let's see. Still hearing its hum, you walk towards it to investigate why it is making such a sound. Touch the screen. Yes, I'm trying to touch the screen, but it won't let me. What is going on? Okay, I think I figured it out. Cliquez pour activer. I'm clicking. Yeah, it says play me, but it won't work. Touch the screen, play me. Okay, I'm trying to play you. Let me play you. Yeah, not working. You take a step back in horror. What did you just see? Was that real? Was it some amateur video? Your throat becomes dry and you decide to turn away, unable to look at the horror of the TV any longer. Okay, oh, hi, Leo. I'm gonna try and maybe come into Samson Night, see who made the video, and there was any way I can watch it, 'cause I cannot watch it. Suddenly you become aware of something you're sure wasn't there when you entered the room. Sitting innocently on the couch is a folder with cute yet somehow disconcerting turtle plush doll on top that seems to be staring right into you. Yours wander nervously about the room, looking for evidence that someone was there to place the two items and finding none. Then you begin to wonder if they were actually there all along and you simply didn't notice, or were your instincts right and someone placed it there while you were distracted by the horror movie on the TV. Taking a breath and knowing the welling on this won't do you any good, you find yourself overtaken by a swelling curiosity and can't help yourself as you move towards it. If you guys ever record yourself watching this and you find the movie and you're able to play it, can you send me a link if you record yourself watching it? Because I'd really like to see what happens in there. Reaching over for the folders, you generally place the doll aside and before slowly opening the folders that is bringing full of newspaper clips and photos. Oh, yeah, these are stories that people write. Oh, ew. That is not a comforting video. Move picture. Okay, let's see. Oh. Ooh, the death of Leo. Yeah, I remember. There's these. Oh God, that is gruesome. I remember there was a story at the start. Oh God. Hang on. Let me just look at more. Donnie, not human. Thank you. Okay, so remember, I watched this. I read the first story. It was basically Leo. Donnie really loved Leo, and so basically what happened was that like I said, Donnie married Leo a lot with everything he does, and he finally was able to get Leo to date him. But at one point, while on the day where they were supposed to do intercourse, for some reason Leo was limping, and Donnie hated that. He wanted Leo to be his perfect self. But at one point, he's passing by, I think, Leo or Ralph's room, and he hears them together. So then when comes the day, he asks Leo to meet somewhere. And in the end, Donnie starts talking about how there was this woman who had to dance non-stop to show her love to the man that she was with. In the end, Master Splinter and Mikey were tied up, and Raph was there too, but his eyes were gouged out, and Leo had to show to Donnie how much he loved them before he'd do it to the others and maybe kill them. So yeah, that was creepy. There's another story I'm going to talk about it maybe at the end. You gasp, hand over your mouth, and staring down and with wide, terrified eyes. You can't believe it. You can't toss the folder right fast enough. Were those stories actual events, or were they fake? Despite how real they looked, those images had to be photoshopped, right? You take a few steps back, feeling the darkness of the room crawling up your legs. You can't stay in here any longer, and you exit the room swiftly, trying desperately not to bump into any furniture on your way out, and jumping into it when you do. So, yeah. Panting painfully, you bend over, clutching your knees as your stomach churns. Why, oh, why did you dare snoop into that dreadful folder? What about the atmosphere of this house could ever make you believe doing such a thing would be a good idea? The worst part of it all was that you didn't even find the room, and that meant you would have to look around more. Whichever your eyes traveled towards the stairs. Ah, Donnie doll. And a Mikey doll. Lee was there. No, it's Mikey and Donnie. And Mikey was on the stairs. That does make sense. As you place your foot on the first step, you feel a set of eyes on you once again. These, though, feel different than the ones from before. You shake it off and start heading up the stairs. Take a look at the hanging pictures on the wall. Oh my god. Oh god! Oh yeah, I know Spicy Turtle, my favorite. Why did Daddy kill his brothers? No! Why would you do that? Dude, why? Not human. What is up with you, Mikey? You firmly plant your feet at the top, holding your breath. Here you saw this place couldn't get any worse. You believed the newspaper clippings, photos and movies you saw earlier were disturbing enough. But then those images hanging on the wall? Was this a makeshift haunted house attraction? You desperately hoped so, for who in their right mind would have such displays otherwise? You look over to see a door wide open to your right, and you debate going in to see if the phone isn't there. Your heart is still pounding in terror, and your head and your senses are on high alert. I'm actually going to contact Samson Knight at the same time. There. Was this a makeshift haunted house attraction? You desperately hope so, for who in their right mind would have such a place otherwise? Look over to see the door. Debate. Okay, your heart is still pounding in terror, and your head and your senses are high alert. You hold tightly onto the stairs, paling as you continue to shiver. Suddenly, your eyes widen as you feel yourself violently vibrating in your hand. It shouldn't be. Couldn't be. Vibrating since you have no cell reception. Suddenly, a never click you on your skin to awaken it. Oh my god! You stare at it puzzled. You didn't have that music app on it before, and what was this? Mutant Vampire? You never bought any songs named Mutant Vampire before. You would have remembered. Then it was the image looking at it was like staring into a void of feeling it sucking at your soul. You quiver whimpering. Did you play? I would like to play it. Come on. Oh my god, hang on. Hang on. I am writing. I'm just writing a subject, so apparently I can't watch it. What the hell? It just played without you telling it to. Why would it play without you telling it to? It takes everything you have noticeably. Throw your soul away in fright. Okay. Python Blue. As you fight your base instinct, you stumble, yelling as you almost lose your footing and nearly tumble down the stairs behind you. With quick reflexes, you grab the railing and pull yourself forward. Kept gasping as you fall to your knees with a thump. You accidentally drop your phone and it slides across the ground towards the open door. Breathing deeply as you try to shove aside the pain and terror, you gag at your haunted cell moving. What the hell happened to your cell? What was that music? Where did it come from? Nervously, you slowly crawl forward, reaching for it with shaky hands. Swallowing the thick lump in your throat, you touch the phone, fearful The unsettling music would play again, reluctantly holding it before you as you studying it. You find yourself dumbfounded. The screen is back to normal. There's no strange Apple pin on it, and when you search your library, you can't find a song anywhere. Rising to your feet, you spend several minutes blinking at the blank screen and looking around at the dingy hallway before making your way towards the room. You can't leave yet. No matter how much you want to, you have to find the phone. You just have to. A child's room. Your eyes roll around the room in surprise. You wouldn't have thought there would be one in a place like this. No matter what it was, bare with a lone dollhouse occupying it, it was obvious was a child's bedroom. You make the decision to walk to the middle of the room for a better view. You never know if something might be hidden to the side. Even so, you find your action fruitless and you are unable to see anything that can help. Swallowing, you realize it might be best to go back downstairs, past the horror show of the circus, in order to search the first hallway you were distracted from. Tap, tap, tap. You turn around to leave, then pause as suddenly you hear a tapping from behind you. Flashing a look back, you see nothing has changed, and yet the sound ceases. You tell yourself it was just as the walls at the house creaking in the wind. With a slow, steadying breath, you once again try to leave, but before you can even take one step, you hear it again. Your blood runs cold, and the heaviness of the air weighs on your shoulders. With a terrified gulp, you turn again, looking towards the large window. Unfortunately, there are no bridges tapping on it, and then you realize something more sinister going on. You realize the sound was actually coming from the dollhouse. Quivering, you hold your breath as you stare at the small structure, even as it gets louder and louder. It starts to drive you insane as you beg in your head for it to just stop. Unable to take it any longer, you lose it, stepping briskly towards the haunted dollhouse and throwing open the doors. Its doors, all the time telling yourself it's just a rat or squirrel caught inside. Your adrenaline is pumping, but it falls fast, leaving you willing as your mouth gapes open in confusion. You blink as you see nothing to support your desperate theory. No animal, no droppings, only another doll. It sits there on a cluster of papers as you find yourself picking them up to look at them closely against all your better judgment. Oh God. More stories. Oh God. Here again, the Huntley. Oh my God. The following material was as graphic. Oh my God. Oh God, that was a creepy comic. So yeah, the second story was Donnie went to visit April. They were like in a relationship and everything, and Donnie always helped April with some difficult homework she had. So then one day he came over to her place to bring it over, but then he discovers that she's with another guy and they're having a sexual relationship. And in the end, April never loved him. She was just using him to do her homework all the time to get better grades, so she gets in better schools and stuff. And really, she was dating a human. So then he leaves and goes back to his lair, and he texts April to tell her he's finished with the project. So when she comes over, he gives her something to drink, and explains about the story of how being mummified is done. And all of a sudden, April realizes she's not feeling well, and apparently it's because he poisoned her, and he's trying to get her dead. Afterwards, Leo comes in and he's like completely angry because he's mummifying someone again. And you see a tomb for mummies, and apparently there's a person inside. And Leo starts asking questions, and Donnie explains this is going to be probably the last one, I think. Leo asks about it, and then Donnie says, this time it's a whore. April got mummified by Donnie. He basically opened her up, took all of her organs, put them in those little jars, and put her in there mummified. It was like creepy as fuck. I remember when I saw that art being posted, I was like, oh my God, what the fuck? Oh. Donnie killed his brothers? creepy. Close to the edge. Oh my god, Donnie, why would you kill your brothers? What? I don't get this one. Alright, Mikey, this isn't funny. Seriously, come on out. Why can't you see me? Oh my god, Mikey's a ghost. He's dead. Oh god, blue-eyed. Hi, Mom! You notice that there's disturbing fantasies displayed on the papers down in disgust. Seriously, what the hell was wrong with this place? You turn around, pelting from the room and doing your best to ignore the disturbing room behind you just to brutally freeze in place. Blood? The choking sound fills your nostrils, making your stomach heave violently as if you are trapped in a hellish ride at a badly-maintained theme park. The floor is covered in blood bloody drag marks from right where you stand all the way to the stairs. Shuddering and shaking, you briefly wonder if this is the blood of the strange man who lives here. But when did this happen? You see a nearby chair knocked over and stiffened. Surely you would have heard anything while in that child's room. Breathing raggedly, you click on your cell screen, futilely hoping, but finding you still have no cell reception. You start to panic. Are you next? Who did this? Who was the victim? More disturbing yet is the fact that this happened just beyond the room you were just in. They had to know you were in there while they performed their foul deed. Then when you thought this couldn't possibly get any worse, you hear a heavy footstep coming up the stairs. You feel the dark presence in the child's room closing in behind you and you realize you are trapped. Just then you notice the steps to the attic are down. Could either face the murderer who is coming for you next, retreat to the room that feels like it will suck your soul out, or go to the unknown dark attic above. Making a quick choice, oh, my phone is charged. Oh god. Making a quick choice to run up the attic stairs and bolt the hatch behind you. While you didn't feel safe in the child's room, and the attic doesn't feel much better, you tell yourself anywhere is better than down there, and anyways, you might find something up here to defend yourself with. Besides, with the hatch closed and locked, you might be able to buy yourself some time. And I have only one bar. Okay, it was the previous one. The very one. It has a creepy circle. The room is cold, and you shiver as its sharp claws grab a deep hole of your bones. Looking down at your hands in regret, you begin questioning your actions so far. Why is this happening to you? Why did you dare to enter this home? Why did your car have to break down just outside this awful house? Why? After a moment of self-pity, you clench your fist determined. You can't die here. Not here. Scanning around the room, you search for something that can help. There are boxes scattered about which might contain something that could be of use, yet it is the chest on the other side of the attic that calls out to you. Walking up to the chest, you try not to make too much noise. Thankfully, it is unlocked, and you open it up only to find, to your disbelief, another doll with yet more papers and pictures. Don't want to read. Nothing good. What the fuck? Nighting. Black hands. I love this. I'll fix you guys. I'll fix our family. Oh yeah, I remember this one. I love that one from Inky. Oh yeah, I like Inky. I follow her. I think it's a her. Maybe it's a he. I don't know. Oh my god, I remember that story. That is creepy as fuck. Kill them all, my sons. Oh yeah, everything I remember. Apparently, Leo, Ralph, Mikey, and Donnie were still brothers and everything. But that's, I think, Leo and that's Ralph, and Mikey and Donnie got killed. So Master Splinter wanted revenge on them, so the two were assigned to kill everyone from the foot, I think. Oh god, what is Donnie doing? Oh, hi, Donnie! Once you're just terrified by the disturbing display, but now you've become numb from it all, and you toss the horrors back into the box with a heavy heart. Why was this house filled with such things, you asked yourself? About to look further into the chest to see if there is anything else in there, you hear a tape recording switch on, and you stumble backwards. Click to play. Again, tape recording, I can't hear it. I'm gonna... Startled, you push away from the chest, and hot tears raining down your cheeks as you feel yourself finally losing it, knowing that this place has finally broken you down. Then suddenly, as you fall to the ground, all hope's lost, you feel something behind you, a pair of warm, strong legs pressing you into your back. What? Oh yeah, the artist. Hi. Oh, a turtle. Oh, Spicy Turtle, hi. Oh wait, Nettia is a girl? Oh yay. Momo is a guy. Inky's a girl! Hammerhouse, I think, is a dude. Because Nico. What the heck? I like these dolls. I want a doll. Hi, 7-9. Hi, Chanel. Oh yeah, shut it off. What? Okay, reader, your fate is not yet sealed. Keep reading to find what awaits you. First, however, let me extend this cliffhanger moment to thank everyone who has taken part. I was surprised by how many people took an active interest in the book, contributing so many wonderful drawings, writings, and animation and music. This book wouldn't have been possible without all your help and support. Thank you for making the darkest nights amazing. Also, thank you, reader, for taking the time to read and experience all this horror. Without further ado, turn the page, reader, to face your fate. Good luck. I'm on the ground. There is a doll right in front of me. There are 4 figures. You feel nothing but coldness, like your life has drained from your body. You don't know what just happened, only that something with 3 thick fingers held your mouth closed, muffling your terrified screams before allowing you to collapse fully to the floor, unable to move. The last thing you see as you lay there helpless is a doll, only a short distance from you. It has no features, and you feel like it's pulling at your soul. Hi. Don't worry, we'll take good care of you from now on. We'll pretty you up just like the rest, make you look just perfect. Details we put on your soul doll will perfectly represent your soul. All the horrors you witness here tonight are not our doing. They are yours and all the other TMNT fans. This is just one small collection of the terrible deeds you have done to us over the years. This is our revenge to get you back, you bastards. I hope you enjoyed the torment that you all put us through. You seriously think we'd just stand here and let you continue? Shell for braids. It's our damn turn to put the cure through torture and horror. Oops, you didn't make it. Your son's horrors are dropped within your perfect doll and won't be added to the collection. Maybe you should have been a little nicer to us. Well, better luck next time. Next year. Happy Halloween. What? That was it. Oh my god. I was like, I'm sad I couldn't hear the video. I can see the video, the song, or the tape recording. But I'll send a message to Samson Knight, explain the situation, ask if there's any possibility that they can send me a link to the video, the song, and the tape recording so I can hear it. And yeah, I'll explain everything. I'll tell them that I finished this, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!